Earlier today, I was in a call with a bunch of entrepreneurs in my free Discord, and one of them asked me, Stefan, how do I deal with the partner objection? I'm getting it every single sales call that I have. And so I whipped up this beautiful whiteboard to explain to him how to take him through this process, what words to say, how to diffuse the situation so you can actually get through to the real objection and make sure you can handle that objection like a G without having to reschedule or even get the partner on the call. So let's dive right in and show you how you can do this as well so that using this wordplay, you can go out there and handle this objection like a G so you can make more money. First things first, we have to understand there's only really 3 real objections and only 5 objections you're ever going to get primarily, which is, think about it, partner, money, logistics, and fear. Now today, we're only talking about partner and spouse, which is just a form of a smokescreen. 99% of the time, this partner situation isn't actually a real objection. It's not a real issue. It's something that you can clear up, and I'm going to share with you how to do that. So, and then I'm also at the end, I'm going to share with you how to view objection handling. So it's something you can work with the prospect, not against them, which is a whole cool thing that I'm going to save for the end because that's really, really valuable and probably the best part about this. So when you get the objection, okay, oh man, yeah, Stefan, this sounds good. I need to talk to my partner about it to verify and then go through with it. Hey, John, not a problem at all. Okay, I've also got a missus back at home, so trust me, man, I know what it's like. Just out of curiosity, before we head out of here, in your own opinion, like before you go talk to the missus, do you feel like this is what you need to get you to that $20K a month mark? Now, why am I asking this question? Let's quickly break this down and talk about why I'm asking these questions so you can actually understand. Because I don't just want to give you the fish, I want to teach you how to fish so you can also apply this to other objections as well. So when I say not a problem, it instantly diffuses the sales pressure. What this does when someone says, objection, and you say, hey man, not a problem, it diffuses the sales pressure. It lowers the guard and allows you guys to have a real conversation back and forth and solve for the actual problem at hand. And then if you do have a partner, it's really good to use it in the partner objections, be like, oh man, I don't understand, I got a missus back at home, I got a partner as well, I get it, right? And then it makes them feel that, you're relating to them, like, this guy understands what it's like. Okay, cool. We can actually have a real conversation about this because he understands. Okay, and once again, no one cares what you know until they know that you care. So when you show them that you care and that you understand, it's easier. Now, granted, if you don't have a partner, don't say this. You don't need to lie, okay? But the first thing you say, and this is for context, any objection ever, is you just say, hey man, not a problem. Now, after you say this, you're going to go to this. You're going to say, in your own opinion, before you go talk to the missus, do you feel this is what you need to get to ABC? Now, the reason why we ask this in this exact wordplay that you see here is because we don't want them to think about what their partner's going to say. We want them, that's why we say in your own opinion, in their own mind before you go talk to your partner, right? So before that happens, in your own opinion, in your thoughts right now, do you feel this is what you need? Because what I'm trying to do here is get a gauge on how certain they are of the product. How certain are they that I'm the one that's going to get them to the goal, or that this thing is going to get them to the goal? Because here's the deal. If they're not very certain, well, then there's a different wordplay you can go down, but then there's a whole different objection you have to handle, which is typically fear, which is that they're scared this isn't even going to work, right? But we're hoping in this case, and granted, if that doesn't happen, I'll show you how to handle that after. But what happens is here, so in your own opinion, do you feel, before you go talk to the missus, do you feel we can help you get to ABC? Yeah, I think so. Okay, awesome, right? Once we've confirmed that, we're going to move down here. We're going to ask them this. Why? And I guess, John, why do you feel this is what you need? Why do you feel this is actually what's going to get you to $20K a month? Well, the systems you guys have, the testimonials, the results, like everything is exactly how I want it to be. It's perfect. Okay, gotcha, John. I appreciate you being honest with me. And so I guess when you do go talk to the missus, do you feel that she would want you to learn how to make money online to get you to $20K a month so that you can provide for you and your family? And why we ask this, and the reason why we ask the why is to double tie down, but the reason why we ask this is we just want to subtly plant the seed that their partner would want them to do this, right? So you say, when you do go talk to the partner, do you feel that she would want you to learn how to make money to provide for, and don't just say him, to provide for you and your family? What's he going to say? No, my partner wouldn't want me to learn how to get better. My partner, imagine this is weight loss, right? When you do go talk to the missus, do you feel that she would want you to learn how to lose that weight so you can become a better version of a better dad for you and your family? Do you think that he's going to say, no, my wife wouldn't want me to do that? If that's the case, then you got a bigger issue to deal with, right? They're going to say, of course. Right? Of course they'd want me to learn this. Of course they want me to grow. Of course they want me to be better. And so you're planting the seed that the partner actually would say yes to the decision. And that's where we're going to bring it back to the last question here, which is this, right? Where we're going to figure out what the real problem is, which is, okay, brilliant. I suppose in that capacity, when you do go talk to your partner, what do you feel maybe some of the potential obstacles on something similar to this that may have stopped her from moving forward in the past? And what you're doing is you're bringing him back to the past agreements and seeing if there's any real bearing for him bringing up this partner objection, and if so, why? And what happens is once he's going to give you an answer here, it's going to boil down to one of the 3 main objections, which is money, fear, logistics. So it's going to be, it's just that last time we got burned. Oh, okay, fear. Scared they're going to get burned again, right? Or, it's just a lot of money. Okay, boom, money. And then here's the thing is money is typically a fear of money objections. It's, I'm scared to spend the money, or a logistical money objection. It's just too much right now, right? So, or like I have to move the funds, et cetera, have to make it work. And so, but what you're going to find out is typically after this question, you're going to find out what the real objection is. You're going to get rid of the smoke screen. Once again, and you'll notice it's never about the partner. What they'll say here is what they actually meant to say in the beginning, what the real objection is. Yeah, it's just we got burned in the past. Okay, fear. Okay? And what happens now is now you can tackle the objection head on. And I'll share with you one of my favorite things to say once you get to this point, which is this. Now, granted, if you only can say this if you have the right frame and the right credibility, but this is my favorite thing to say when objection handling any objection, which is this. I'm like, gotcha, John. I appreciate you being super honest with me. And it's really important for me that I help you make the right decision. And so I want to make something very, very, very clear. If at any moment in time you make me feel like I'm pushing you to do something you don't want to do, you let me know, because that's not my goal. But here's the thing. You're here and you want to go here, correct? And this is stopping you. There's a big rock in the way that's stopping you from walking here to get the thing you want. And so my goal is to try and remove this obstacle so we can get you from here to here as quick and as easy as possible. And so that's what I'm trying to do here, is help you make that decision. Okay? So I want to make it very clear. If you ever feel that I'm making you and I'm pushing you in a direction that you do not want to go, you let me know right away. We'll hop off this call and we'll never talk again. But I truly feel like you want to go here and this is just stopping you. And so I'm trying to figure out how we can work together to get rid of this. And when you say that and you present in the way I just did, they will respect you so much that they will want to work with you to handle the objection. Because once again, objection handling shouldn't be you versus the prospect. Objection handling isn't a fight, right? You're not sitting here like, ooh, it's not a fight, it's a dance. It's you guys slowly dancing together, right? That's what objection handling is. It's a dance. It's you guys working together as a team. Right? That's how it should be as a team. Not fighting against it. It's not combative. It's not screw you, screw this, screw you. You're never going to make a sale by fighting. You're only going to make sales by working with the prospect, trying to figure out what is stopping you from making this decision, right? Here's the thing, especially if your product is good and it actually helps them get to the goal they want to go to, then you're actually doing them a favor by helping them buy. You're doing them a favor. And if you can't learn objection handling, you can't do people favors, you can't help them. And if you can't help them, then what are you doing? Why are you in sales? And so it's actually really, really, really important for us to learn how to objection handle, because we help people make the decisions that they couldn't make on their own. The reason why someone is on the call in the first place is because they want to buy. They're just typically scared to. They typically don't know how to make that decision. And so much like when I went bungee jumping for the first time, when I was standing down the edge like this, about to jump off this huge 200-foot bridge, I was scared. But here's the thing. I wanted to jump. I was just scared to jump. So what did the guy do? He encouraged me and he helped me out. Did I hate him for trying to push me off the edge? Well, no, because he was helping me do something I already wanted to do. And it's the same in sales. It's the same with objection handling. Is you objection handling, right, and being thorough and pushing them and challenging sometimes, isn't you saying screw you. It isn't you trying to kill them. It's you trying to push them to make a decision they already want to make, but are just too scared, or I don't say incompetent, but typically just too scared or unable to make on their own. The reason why they're on the call in the first place is because they need help making the decision. If they already knew they wanted to buy, they would have already bought before jumping on the call. They would have just sent you the money. If they didn't want to buy, they wouldn't be on the call. The reason why they're on the call is because they're interested, but they just need that final push, right? It's like that. It's like a kid going down the slide for the first time. He wants to go down the slide because it looks cool and all the other kids are doing it, but he's scared to do it. So what does he need? He needs someone to say, hey, it's okay, and slowly push him, it's okay, you're going to be okay, right? And slowly push him, and then once he goes down the slide, he's like, oh my goodness, Mom, that was amazing, thank you. Right? He's all happy. And is he mad at you that you pushed him? No. And in the moment, it may feel a little rough because like, oh my goodness, I'm challenging him, right? But the thing is, they'll respect you afterwards. They're like, thank you. Thank you for actually pushing me, right? And especially if you're ethical and you sell something that will actually help people, they will thank you after. I've had people come to me and say, Stefan, thank you for this. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for actually pushing me. And that's the thing people don't understand. I think people fundamentally have misconstrued the way they see sales, and they see sales with the word sales is associated with this negative connotation of like, oh, sales is bad. But it's not. Sales is amazing. Sales is you giving someone an opportunity. Sales is you giving someone education, attention, resources, etc. It's you helping them. And so me knowing how to objection handle is being ethical. It's actually doing the prospect good, me knowing how to objection handle, because it's me helping them make a decision they already want to make. And if you can't objection handle, you are losing out on sales, and more so than anything, you're you're not even giving people a fair chance because you don't know how to handle the objection, and a byproduct of that is then they don't buy something that they did want to buy because you couldn't help them make that decision. That's really one of your biggest jobs in sales, is just helping somebody make the decision they already want to make. I say it all the time. I say, listen, my goal here isn't to make you do something you don't want to do. I want to make, and if any moment you feel that's what I'm trying to do, you tell me and we'll hop off the call right away. I'm here to try and get you to make the decision that you do want to make and push you in the right direction. And sometimes that may feel tough, and sometimes it may feel like I'm challenging you. And that's because I am, because I'm not giving up on you. Because I know you're here and you want to go here, and therefore I'm not going to give up on you easy. And I'm going to challenge you, I'm going to push you, but that's because I know what you want. And I know that I can get you there. And so yeah, I may be a little thorough and a little direct sometimes, but I know that it's because you want to get here. And that's hard. Okay? And the thing is, objection handling has never become easier once I've understood this about objection handling. Once I understood it's a dance, not a fight. And once I can work with prospects and show them, hey, I'm on your side of the table. Instead of sitting on opposite ends, I put my chair right beside them and say, hey, put my arm around them and say, hey, it's okay, we're on the same team. Much like in relationships. Instead of fighting back and forth and it's you versus your girlfriend, no, it should be you and your girlfriend versus the problem. It's you and your girlfriend versus the world. It's not you guys versus each other. It's you guys versus the problem. Once again, you guys are a relationship, you're in unison, you're a team. The same with you and your prospect. You're a team. You guys are going to work together. You're on a team. So don't fight against each other, fight against the problem. And if they're scared, don't be mad at them, be mad at the fear. Bring your chair over to their side, put your arm around them and say, hey, it's going to be okay. We're going to figure it out together. This thing is stopping us. This thing is currently hurting us. That's okay. We'll figure it out. And then figure it out and work with them. This also allows your prospects to be a lot more collaborative and a lot more open. Because when you frame the objection handling this way, it's not so combative. It's more like, hey, how can we work together to figure this out? How can we team up together to sort this out? And what happens is you'll find your prospects will open up more and be more collaborative, be more open to trying to find solutions. Like I've even had people like say, Stefan, I have no money. I say, hey man, that's not a problem. Like, what do you mean? That's not a problem. I said, dude, we're going to figure it out together. I said, let me make it very clear. Do you actually want this? Like, and yes. I go, cool. Then we'll find a way to make it happen. We'll work together and we'll find a way to make it happen. And then we start talking. I'm like, are you comfortable sharing with me how much you do have? Yeah, for sure. I have this and I have this. I go, okay. Okay, so what if I was able to split the payment up? You know, and let's say if we split it up 3 times, 3 separate payments, make it smaller, more digestible for you now. Would that make more sense? Like, oh my goodness, Stefan, did you do that? Like, yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you could do that, I could pay the first one now and then the next one like monthly. Great, let's do that then. And they're almost happy that I've helped them out with this, because here's the thing: is they wanted to make this decision. They just had things stopping them. And so your job as a salesman, as someone objection handling on the call, is to help them get rid of this objection, this obstacle, right? And it may be fear, right? If we go back to this board real quick. Okay. It may be fear. It may be logistics. It may be money. It may even be the partner. Think about it, which is like the first 2, right? It may be any of these. Your goal is to work with them, right? Your goal is to work with them, not against them. Your goal is to figure out, how can we solve this together, right? Like, fear. I'm scared that I won't be able to make it work. Man, not a problem. Let's figure it out together. Okay? All your goals with the fear objection is help them overcome and get out of their own way, which is why my favorite way to handle fear is just giving them this example, right? That you're here, you want to be here, this is the obstacle, let's work together to figure it out, what's stopping you. And then what I do is one of my favorite closing lines from Bill Walsh is, listen, man, I'm not asking you to climb. I'll even read it out to you. I have a screenshot. It's from Bill Walsh, one of the best salesmen and even objection handlers out there. This is all inspired from Bill Walsh. It's this: I'm not asking you to climb Mount Everest. I'm not asking you to swim around the world. What I am asking you to do is have enough confidence, certainty, and conviction that you are the person your family needs to take them to where they want to go. That comes with responsibility. That comes with putting a line in the sand and moving a mile or a foot every single day. Can I challenge you enough to just do that and take the first step? And that's how you get people, especially with the fear objection, to make them say, okay. You're saying, listen, man, I'm not asking you to commit your entire life to me. I'm not asking you to run around the world, run a marathon, and go and fight a polar bear. What I am asking you is commit. Commit to yourself, commit to your future, commit to your family to say that you're going to do this for once and for all and finally make a change. Is that something you can do? Is take that first step forward. And this is where, if you do have like a good guarantee, it helps. It's like, hey, man, listen, here's what's going to happen. This is my favorite way how to actually close on the call. I say, listen, here's the deal. You join now. That money is going to sit in my Stripe account for the next 7 days before it gets wired to my account. I promise you, I don't even need the money. I've got enough money to spend on whatever the fuck I want. The amount of money you're sending me doesn't impact my life. It's even going to sit in the Stripe account. I'm not even going to touch it. Okay, I don't need it. I'm not going to do nothing with it. And so you join for whatever reason over the next 7 days. You can't pay your food, or whatever the fears they had, right? Oh, I can't pay my food. You can't pay your food. You can't pay your rent, or some absolute monstrosity happens. You call me, and I'll press that refund button right away. I have no issue doing that. What I do have an issue doing is letting you sit here and wait and wait and wait and waste your life away like you have for the past X amount of years and not getting closer to your goal. That is something I will not allow you to do. So can I count on you? And can we say here today that we're going to commit to take that first step? And then say yes, and then they make the payment, and then boom, there they go. Okay? So there's obviously a lot of other objections here. Once again, today, this video wasn't meant to go over all these objections, but I hope I've given you a good, little wordplay on how to handle this partner objection, and then also what to do once you get down to the bottom of this, and also a bit of a reframe on objection handling itself. All right, so hope you enjoyed this. If you want to hop on calls with me for free, right? Granted, there's paid ones, but that's not what I'm pitching you now. The free ones first. If you want to hop on calls with me for free and have me show you stuff like this live in my free Discord, get down below. There's a free Discord. You can go click that button. And then obviously, if you want to be part of my inner circle and a lot of other cool stuff, there's another button you can apply for that. And if you get accepted, cool. Okay. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed and got some value from this. If you have any questions on this, once again, comment below or just even join my Discord and I'll be more than happy to help you out. But I hope that this was enough to give you what you need so you can start handling more objections the right way, because objection handling should be fun, not bad, I guess, is what people view it as.